What's up, YouTube? So today I'm going to be going over the pull-up. I'm going to be giving you the certain cues that you want to be having when you're doing a pull-up, and I'm going to give you 2 regressions that you're going to want to do for a pull-up versus a progression and regression. Because since a pull-up is so hard, I'd rather give you more information on how you could actually be able to obtain doing a pull-up versus if you're good at pull-ups already, giving you something that's harder, which you can probably figure out for yourself. So let's get right into it. So I thought it would be awesome to do it here at this school because it's very nostalgic for some of us. The first time we actually saw a pull-up bar or ever had to do a pull-up. So the first thing that I want to discuss is the hand position. If you're using a hand position, it's very important. A lot of people want to, try different ones out, but my recommendation is just to go right just outside your shoulder. So that's the first cue, is just your hand position. Second one is to keep your core tight. As much as it is an upper body movement, it is very important to keep your core tight and not crossing your legs. That just makes it a little bit more difficult. All right? Obviously, the third one is always going to be exploding up. So exploding up to the top, and then it's nice and slow and controlled on the way down. So let's go over it real quick. First one, hand position, just outside your shoulders. Then we have core tight. We explode up, and then we're slow and controlled along the way down. All right, so that's the essentials of doing a pull-up. You should be feeling it in your lats. A lot of people will feel it in their arms. A pull-up is when your hands are facing away from you, and a chin-up is when your hands are facing towards you. So if I have my hands facing towards me like this is a chin-up versus away, where now it's a pull-up. All right, so let's go over the regressions that we're going to start out with. So if you are lucky enough to have a band or you've purchased a band before, it's going to be great use right now, especially when doing a pull-up. So in order to do this, you just throw the band over, you make a loop, you get your knee really up high, and this makes the bottom portion of your pull-up a lot easier, because the band is just going to help you get on the way up top. Okay, being careful with the band, because as you all saw, I struggled to get in that band up the first time. All right, so what if you don't have a band? Well, that is a good question, and what you can do for that is you just get your hands on up. If you have a stool, it's a lot easier. I'm gonna just do it imagining that I had a stool, so I'm gonna jump all the way up to the top. I'm gonna jump all the way up to the top, and I'm gonna slowly go down. So these are called eccentric pull-ups. They're really, really good for people who are unable to do pull-ups. If I had a stool to step on, I probably would have preferred that. But since I don't, all I'm doing is just jumping all the way up to the top. All you need to do is really just get all the way to the top and slowly go all the way down, and then do the same thing again. You don't have to worry about the concentric part of pulling yourself up. All you have to do is worry about the part of coming down. So I'll show you one more time. So I'm all the way up the top, and I'm slowly coming down. All right? All right, so pull-ups aren't easy. I will admit that. Luckily, they're some of my favorite. That's probably one of my favorite exercises. That, along with deadlifts, these are definitely the 2 things that I love doing most. So, what I want to just really briefly go over again: the 4 cues. We're talking about our hand position. All right. Then we have our strong core. We're exploding on the way up. And then we're slow and controlled on the way down. Now, when I'm saying slow and controlled on the way down for a regular pull-up, I'm not saying the eccentric pull-ups that I was just talking about before, where that you want to do for about 3 to 5 seconds on the slow way down, while versus on a regular pull-up, I'm just nice and slow and controlled down just like that. It's just not wiggling around. Common mistakes that people will do when it comes to a pull-up. All right? So kick themselves up. It really shouldn't be anything like that. You shouldn't have to get momentum in order to do a pull-up. It should really just be just pulling yourself just up to the bar. So really, that's just about it. If you're good at pull-ups already, you should really incorporate doing still the slow eccentrics, but then exploding on the way up, or add weight. Honestly, weighted pull-ups are probably the best exercise when it comes to trying to enhance your strength for your lats and for the width of your back. That's pretty much all I got for you today. Hope everyone's able to figure out how to beat this monster that a lot of us are unable to beat, well, especially when we're young. But I promise you, once you're able to get something like this is a huge confidence boost. Just being able to do one pull-up is a huge confidence boost. If you're able to start to do more, sky's the limit when it comes to pull-ups. And they're really, really a fun exercise, and they don't really require much equipment other than just a pull-up bar or working at, like, let's say a jungle gym or something like that. You're able to still do those exercises there. All right, so I hope everyone has a nice day.